Yo, what's happening, people? This is Redcon1 and Tuff Raps operative for Bulk, Jamie Gascoigne, and today is a unique video, okay? So I do a lot of Wisdom Wednesday posts on Instagram, but today I'm going to do a Wisdom Wednesday video for YouTube, okay? So this is something that I've had in the works for a little while now, okay? And it's finally getting done, okay? So a little bit about me, okay? So from a town called Cannock, okay? What's mainly known for Cannock Chase, beautiful scenery, okay, and stuff like that. Now, growing up as a kid, I'd done a lot of sports, you know. I was healthy-ish, shall we say, because of all the sports I was doing as a young child, you know. I was doing football, swimming, karate, tennis. At primary school I was doing tag rugby as well. You know, I was doing a lot of stuff to keep healthy and fit, okay. Now, when I was about, I must have been in year 4, year 5, some around that age group, I got it's actually classed as a disease in my knee. Don't worry guys, it's not contagious. It's actually called Peter Osgood-Schlatter's disease, okay. Now, basically, the bone underneath my left kneecap sticks out, okay. So I do get pain with it still, you know, discomfort. It's one of those things, you know, I've come to bear it. And it, you know, that really did, as a kid, play up badly when it first happened. So yeah, and it knocked me back a bit on some sports that I was playing at the time, okay. And I really loved playing my sports. I really did, you know, loved playing it with my friends and stuff like that. So I had that to deal with, okay. Now, I went to high school, okay, Cannock Chase High School, which a famous football player also went to back in the day, Stan Collymore, who played for Nottingham Forest, Aston Villa, and of course the stinky Liverpool. So anyway, back at high school, I used to play a lot of sport as well. I used to do quite a bit of sport, you know. I loved PE, even though I didn't take it as a GCSE for some reason. So yeah, I played rugby at times. I played football at break and stuff like that. I was on the cricket team, funny enough, for the school. So yeah, I'd done a lot, and I still kept up swimming as well when I was at school as well, okay. I wasn't a bad swimmer at all. I couldn't tell you now, mind you, but I think I'd still be alright. So yeah, and then when I was 16, I had just left high school. It was for summer holidays, and my right knee blew out on me. I was playing football up on a field called the Rec, as we call it, and my knee just went, and it ballooned badly. I got fluid really badly in my knee. I was on crutches for ages, okay guys, and I mean ages. So what then happened was, I was bored in the house. I was terrible. I was munching on food I shouldn't have been munching on, because I was also training at Fitness First when I was 16. You know, that was the first gym I properly signed up to, was Fitness First in Cannock. It was a fantastic gym at the time to go to back in that day. So yeah, and I basically just lost all motivation, okay? I lost the hunger for sports as well. I really did. I was going to physiotherapy and stuff like that, and I just lost all interest. You know, I lost that hunger in me, okay? Then I started playing again, you know, with friends on a weekend. Later on, when I started working at my current workplace, I worked nights. So on the Friday night, I'd have off, and Saturday night, that would be my 2 nights off work. And what would happen is I'd go and play football with my friends on the AstroTurf pitches. And you know, I had a laugh. It was good fun, but to tell you the truth, I didn't go to play football. Realistically, yeah, I played football, but I went more to socialise with my friends. Okay, that's when I knew there was an issue and I needed to reinvent myself. Unfortunately, I went through the 2-year depression, which I've spoke about a lot, okay? Mental health awareness and stuff like that to help people. So I went through a 2-year depression, and it saw me balloon out to 18 stone 9, 120.9 kilo. Okay, guys? So, you know, it was real bad. I mean, I'd wake up in the afternoon, because I was still on nights at the time, and I'd walk up to town. I'd go to Jessica's Pastries, get a burger bar pasty, right, which was delicious, by the way, guys. Then I'd walk around to the shop, get a pound Dairy Milk bar or Galaxy bar, and then I'd walk to Subway and get a 6-inch sub, okay? Then I'd walk home and I'd scoff it all, just in one go, boom, gone, okay? Now, that was not obviously the best thing to do, but when you're in a depression, guys, it affects people in many different ways, okay? So I wasn't exercising. I'd lost all motivation in myself. I'd given up, okay? And then the last few days of the depression, I'd been thinking about reinventing myself, okay? Now, I've always been a fan of bodybuilding, okay? Always. It's not something that's just happened in the last few years. I have always been a fan of it, and I have always wanted for big muscles, you know, flex them, stuff like that, okay? So, I was coming out of the depression slowly the last few days, and then for one day I woke up. It was the 27th of December 2017, and I woke up and I started going like that in bed, you know, as if I was bench pressing, and I was like, I want to train. So I walked downstairs to my parents, and they both looked at me. They both said, "Good morning, Jamie," and I just looked at them, and I literally turned around and said, "I'm back." And my dad knew exactly what I meant by that. Alright? Arnold's famous saying is, "I'm back," or "I'll be back." Okay? So, he went, "What does that mean?" I went, "I don't feel depressed anymore. I'm going to go to the gym full time, take it seriously, and beast my body and make my dreams into reality." Okay? And that is what I am doing now. I had to reinvent myself. I had to adjust myself to better my future, to better my lifestyle. Okay? Now, it is hard work to transform your life around. It is hard to adapt to new things, guys, but change and adapting to something new is obviously, you know, it is hard, but it is something that is worth doing if it is for a better cause. Okay, I'm currently going to be better in my future by doing some other stuff out of workouts and stuff, so I'm going to be educating myself a bit more on certain things. Okay, so I can have a brighter future in fitness as well, guys. But you know, it's all about that adaptation. Okay, it's all about adapting in life and pursuing your goals. You know, who wants small goals in life? Who wants them? Why not dream big? Why not dream big, aim big, go big? Okay, that's what you need in life. You need that fire, you need that hunger in you to succeed. Okay, so I'm going to ask you all a question now, okay, that someone asked me before a couple of weeks ago, and to be honest, I've never properly thought about it, and it took a long time for me to think about it. Okay, now a lot of people say, what do you want to do with your life? Okay, this question is, how do you want to live your life? Okay, now take a few minutes to think about that. Okay, now it took me a good 20 minutes, not gonna lie, to think properly, how do I want to live my life? And my answer is simple. I want to live the best life I can, doing what I love with the people I love. Okay, so my family support me through my bodybuilding. You know, they love the fact I'm sticking to it and I'm healthy and I'm strong. My friends, yes, it does their head in at times because I don't realistically go out to the pub and drink a lot anymore or anything like that, like how I did when I was on my depression. But they understand why I'm doing it, so they respect that. Okay, now obviously I have got a big supplement company behind me, Raycon One now. Alright, now this is the third supplement company I've been with, and they are truly amazing. You know, they keep up to date with you and stuff, which is absolutely incredible. That's what realistically you'd want from a company. Okay, so adapt, change, believe, set your goals, follow it through. Okay, you do all that. I had to adapt and change from sports to the gym lifestyle. Okay, now someone asked me the other day, would you ever go back to playing sports? And I turned around and said, to be honest, even if my knees could probably take the high ground running and stuff, which I don't know if it would, no, I wouldn't, because it's not me. You know, I don't have that hunger for sports anymore. I haven't done for many years. Okay, I needed to find something new that had that hunger and flame in me, like how sports once did. Okay, now I felt a lot of pressure growing up through sport, especially with football, because of my last name being Gascoigne. Okay, a lot of people used to say, oh, you know, you got to try and be the best, haven't you? And, you know, because of Paul Gascoigne and stuff like that. You know, and it did used to sometimes get to you. It did used to sometimes get to me, because I wasn't the best player, but I wasn't the worst. But I always tried my hardest, okay? Yeah, I know, it sounds sad. My dad was a county football player back in his day, but then he suffered with an injury, which took away his chance of potentially getting a lot of tryouts for proper football teams. Okay, so yeah, it's, you know, it did weigh on me, but to be honest, football wasn't always my strongest sport. My strongest sport, I'd say, was probably rugby and cricket, to be honest. So, but I'm now in the gym. It's what it's weird. It's like it was made for me. Now, none of my family are big gym goers, you know. So some of the family do go to the gym, you know. My mum goes to a ladies only gym. Sexist there. But yeah, you know, I've got cousins who go to the gym as well and stuff, but they're not into it like how I am. Okay, so that's all I'm going to say. So yeah, adapt, change, dream big, go big, go for it. Okay, guys, you're on this planet for one time only. Okay, and you don't know when your time is up. Okay, that's up to the big man up there. Okay, so live the life you want to live. Okay, do it for the right reasons. Okay, me, I'm doing mine for the right reasons. Okay, why have I set up a YouTube channel? Is it to make money? No, because that'll never happen. Right, the reason I set it up is to motivate and inspire people. Okay, so I hope this has motivated you and inspired you to adapt to new potentials in your life. Okay, so I mean, I'm going to be becoming technically a student again at the age of 27. I'm 28 next month. Okay, so we can easily, you know, adapt. It doesn't matter what your age is. Okay, does not matter one bit. All that matters is that you are willing to change and adapt for a better life. Okay, because at the end of the day, you owe it to yourself to have that better life. Okay, you just have to put the work and effort into it. Okay, I put the work and effort into transforming my body. Okay, now I am still far off from where I want to be. Okay, that's why I keep saying NABA 2023. I've got 2 years left. Okay, to try and hit my goal, my target of getting on stage then. Okay, so I've set a realistic target. Okay, let's see if I get there. Hopefully I do. If I don't, doesn't matter, because I'll then go perhaps 2024. If not then, perhaps 2025. Okay, I'm not going to give up on the fact I want to compete on stage. Okay, because I owe it to myself, because I have worked too hard for it. People who properly know me will tell you I have worked too hard for it. I've gone from 18 stone 9 down to 13 stone 4, right, to then bulk up with strength. May have bulked up not the best of ways, may have bulked up for too long, but I did. Okay, I have gained strength, and now I'm dieting and I'm back down to 15 stone, and I'm looking great at the moment. Okay, the only thing I suffer with at the moment is my shoulders won't pop and my triceps won't pop and my loose skin, but I'm working on them. Okay, I'm adapting, I'm learning new things. Okay, so guys, there's one quote I am literally about to say to you, what's coming to my head right now. Life is a lesson. Okay, us as humans, we're always learning. Every day we learn something. You may not think it, but you do. Okay, so take that into consideration. So go out there, adapt, adjust, and do it for a better life for yourselves and for your families. If you've got your own family, you know, children, wife, partner, whatever. Okay, just do it. That's all I can say. Get that fire and that hunger in you, like I have for the gym, for wanting to compete and make a name for myself, you know, and help people. Okay, just bear that in mind. Alright, so this is a Wisdom Wednesday video for YouTube, okay? I hope you've liked it. It's something different. Let me know what you think, people, okay? God bless. Have a good evening. Good night.